Well, good morning. It's Monday. Seemed like the weekend went by awfully fast, but it's Monday and it's April the 4th. And anyway, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that you had a good restful night, and now you're ready to hopefully tackle this Monday that stands before us. As always, it's a day of opportunities that the Lord has given us, and I hope we'll take advantage of it. This morning, I want to share with you a devotion entitled "Mercy Could Be Your Greatest Witness." In a increasingly unkind world in which we live in, your greatest Christian witness is showing people mercy. Have you noticed how unmerciful and unforgiving our world is? It's gotten to be rampant, that way it seems. It just seems the highest form of humor is the put down. Even comedians get paid for their, sarcastic and cynical jabs at others. And I don't know the whole situation, not going to go into it, but I wonder about the situation with Chris Rock and Will Smith that happened. But anyway, that's another deal. But when people see you showing mercy, especially considering how rude and mean society has become, they'll say, well, that's what I expect a Christian to be like, and that's be like Jesus. Jesus says in Luke 6:36, "Be merciful as your Father is merciful." There are four things that you can do to build a lifestyle, of mercy. And we're going to look at two of these today, and then I'm going to look at two more tomorrow. So number one, we need to start looking and listening for people's needs. Now, whose needs? Well, the needs of people, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe where you live, or maybe at your workplace, and maybe just even in your own family. Mercy always begins with awareness. If you're not aware, then, you don't care. The Bible tells us in Philippians 2:4, look out for one another's interests, not just your own. You don't struggle to be merciful because, you don't struggle to be merciful because, you're a bad person. Listen, I think many times it's just because you're too busy. We're too busy in this world we live in. Busyness is the number one destroyer of mercy in your life. When you're moving from one event, to event and task to task, it's hard to pay attention to people, the people around you. And when you're not looking, and listening for people's needs, it's nearly impossible, to be merciful. But then the second thing is don't be offended by the sins of others. You can't say go clean up your life and then I will accept you. No, you see, mercy is unconditional. If you're going to show mercy to people, listen, you can't be offended by them. You can't minister to the people that you're looking down on, when you're looking down on them. Jesus wasn't offended by people's sins. In fact, in the scriptures, you'll find that he hung out with the worst kinds of sinners. He was even accused of guilt by association because he spent time with people who, that were, people that were corrupt, unloving and manipulative. Now, this doesn't mean that Jesus approved of everything they did. That wasn't the case. Listen, God doesn't approve of everything that you and I do, but you know what? He accepts us completely, unconditionally. Showing mercy doesn't mean that you say everything someone does is okay. Drug addiction and adultery, for example, are not okay. But you see, you can still show mercy to those that you come in contact with daily. You can do for others what Christ has done for you. He showed mercy for each one of us. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8, it says, most importantly, love each other deeply. Love has a way of not looking at others' sins. And we need to show mercy to those people around us. That if we're showing that Christ-like love and showing mercy to people, that's the only way. That's the only way that we can make a difference, maybe in their lives. That's the only way that maybe they see something like that in us, and they're going to want to know what makes us different, and then we can share the gospel story with them, and we've earned the right to at that point. So anyway, I hope that encourages you today. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow morning. God bless you.